Hey guys, Be Twice here. Today is Saturday, June 19th. I want to take a deeper look at QQQ and try to make some sense out of the price action we saw this week and where this could potentially be going. So at a larger scale, what I saw or what I see is a wave one top before the COVID crash came down for a two. We finished off a wave three back here in April. We pulled back for a wave four. Now, this is what I'm calling the bull wave four bottom, which is what I'm actually favoring. I do think that we bottomed um, back here in May. And the reason I believe that is based on the strength we saw from NASDAQ this week. You know, on Thursday, I put out a video saying that the top was in. Um, and then that same day, the NASDAQ ripped to all-time highs, completely proving me wrong that the top was not in on the NASDAQ. Now the top is in on the S&P 500. Um, we're going to see a slight pullback. If you haven't watched the other video, go ahead and watch it. You'll see exactly where I think we're going. I do think we're going to be going back to all-time highs soon on the S&P 500, but the top is in and it is in its correction mode. Now with the NASDAQ and based on the strength we've seen, I think we're just pulling back for a wave two right now. And as I dive in, we'll go over that a little bit more. But basically, to figure out where your wave four price targets are, you would take a retracement from the bottom of two all the way up to where wave three ends. And it's somewhere between the 14.6, 23.6, and 38.2. So the bulls want 14.6 to have been bottom. This would have been back on, it looks like it was back on May 12th. And the bears are saying, hey, no way, it's still going to go lower, and that we're probably going to end somewhere near 300 or even maybe 275. So let's dive in and take a deeper look at this. Okay, so we peaked for our wave three. We pulled back a zigzag down for our wave four. We have a one, two, three, four, five wave move up. So I'm saying that we just peaked a five wave move on Friday before that decline. Now, the decline that we're seeing on Friday um, is starting a wave two down. So right now I'm saying that this is peak for wave one, our purple wave one. Now, it could potentially still go a little higher before pulling back. So we might see a pump on Monday. Um, but given the state of the S&P 500, um, I guess time will tell exactly what happens. But what I'm seeing is we have our five wave move up for one. We're going to pull back for a two. Now, the bulls wanted to hold this 327 or even a little bit higher level, and then it's going to rally up for wave three to go to all-time highs. This whole impulse, if this does hold true, could take us into the 380 range. Um, Bears want it to break 327 to go lower towards wave four. So I do ultimately think that we did see a bottom here. Um, we will still see some downside in either case in these upcoming weeks, or maybe even next week before we catch support. But after this downside, I do see us going back to all-time highs. So I do favor this green line, and that's more so just because I don't think the S&P 500 is going down into the 390 range or anything that low. I would think that the S&P 500 probably catches support no lower than 405 or something like that, and that's what makes me favor that. Hey, the Nasdaq or QQQ should catch support at 327 before rallying higher. So the one thing that is guaranteed around these levels is that we're going to see a lot of choppiness. So be careful, and we'll have to just keep watching these names in the upcoming weeks. So if you guys like these videos, go ahead and hit like and subscribe.